go. Alright, let's see. Boom. Starting the stream. One of these days I'll stop referencing Technoblade every single day. Alright. Hello. Welcome. I know it is late. I'm aware that it is late as shit. It is 11:23 in the PM. Unfortunately, there were just things that I was doing up until this point, so I was not able to I planned on streaming, like, when I got home at, like, 9, but, the world had other plans for me, considering I had D&D. And because I had D&D, you know, plans changed a little bit, but that's okay. We're here now. Not that anyone's gonna be here at 11:23 in the PM, but part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't stream today. Maybe, but like, no. I plan on streaming every single day for the month of July, and I'm gonna commit to that. And if that means streaming at 11 at night, close to midnight, then by freaking God am I gonna do it. Okay. Oh, I just realized the thumbnail is wrong. Fuck. Alright, hang on. Alright, you're gonna watch me change that in live time right about now. Hang on. Oh, I'd never changed the actual text of the thumbnail. Shit. Alright, hang on. Let me change that. Alright, let me change that. Oh boy. We love a little bit of scuff. I made the title wrong. Alright, let me change that. Okay. And then change the Can I change the thumbnail on live time? Am I allowed to do that? Actually, webcam, manage, settings, no, fuck, alright, how do I change the thumbnail? Do I have to change the thumbnail, like, in YouTube? Like, do I have to go to my, like, channel and do it? Fuck. 'Cause the thumbnail is wrong. Shit. How do I change it? No, ignore, no, don't listen to that. I need to edit this. I need to change the thumbnail. Please. Okay. Sorry. Alright, there we go. Let me save that. And then we go. I never win, chat. I never win. There's always gonna be something that goes wrong. Every single damn time. There's always something that goes wrong. Okay. Alright. We're okay. We're coming back. We're doing it. Alright. Hang on. We're doing it. Maybe. I don't know what I did with this. Okay. No, it's okay. It's gonna be a little scuff, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright. Put that on there. Alright. Okay. Now let's see. Did that change? Did that change it? It did. Alright. Yay! Okay. I'm not horrible at my job. I say as if this is my job. Okay. We're good. Okay. So what I was planning on doing today, my isopods. What I was planning on doing today is working on my Artfight thing, because I wanted to originally do a video with it. Like, I wanted to, like, record a video, but I figured for the sake of my sanity, it would probably be easier if I just, like, did it as a stream. And maybe I'll edit the stream at some point in the future to be, you know, to just, like, to actually, like, have, like be a video, you know? Like maybe I'll turn it into a video in the future, but not today. I kind of just want to get this like done, you know? And so we're just gonna commit. We're committing to it. All right. But anyway, for those of you who don't know what Artfight is, I talked about it briefly yesterday. Artfight is a yearly event that takes place in July, and essentially you have a bunch of characters that belong to you, and you draw art of other people's characters for points. And I've participated for the last 7 years. This will be my 7th year on Artfight. My first year was 2020, and I've won only twice. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this will be win number 3. We'll see. But I picked Team Tragedy. There are actually 3 teams this year, and that's Mystery, Comedy, and Tragedy, which I think is really sick. Because, like, there's normally 2 teams every year, right? You had Sugar and Spice, Cyberpunk, Steampunk, Wither and Bloom, Vampires and Werewolves, Stardust and Seafoam, and then Crystals and Fossils. Those are the ones that I participated in. There are other ones. I just realized this entire thing is the wrong... Okay, hang on. Let me make this bigger. Change image resolution. Oh yeah, that's like tiny. It's like tiny as shit. Okay, hang on. Let me change this. There we go. Actually, we'll change the height to 2000 because I have like a minimum height I'm willing to do. Resolution 300. Change that back down to 250. There we go. Unit pixels, high accuracy. Okay. That should be better, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So hello. I'm going to be working on this. I was going to do it in a video. I'm not going to do it in a video, and then we'll see how far I get this year. So my goal every year is to get to 10 attacks. You've never seen Artfight. That's okay. That's chill. Artfight is my bread and butter. I wanted to talk about it while I draw this because, admittedly, there's like a lot to talk about. And so, I say this because there are a lot of videos online that talk about Artfight, in a not so great light, admittedly, and I understand why. It's just like, you know, I greatly enjoy the event. It happens every July, and even if I don't really get to participate very much, I still, like, very much enjoy, like, the teams and my friends and getting attacks and attacking other people, even if I don't get to, like, do a whole lot of it, just because I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, in all honesty, but that's okay. And so, I am on Team Tragedy this year. We have 3 teams. Hello, welcome. And so, I'm gonna be doing my thingy while I talk about, I guess, like, my thoughts on Artfight. Some of you, if anyone's, like, joined or watched one of my streams or VODs before, I don't like staying quiet. Whenever I stream, I really just, like, don't like when I, like, want to, like, watch someone who's drawing and I join the stream and there's just, like, no one is saying anything and no one is talking, and it's like watching paint dry because you're just sitting there and no one's saying anything. And it sucks. So I'm just gonna be kind of, like, talking everyone's ears off, and kind of giving my opinions on it. So I've, like I might have said, I've participated in Artfight. This will be my 7th year participating. Not actively, per se. I didn't really participate in 2023. It's like OC battling with themes. Sort of, yeah. So, the way Artfight works, I might have to explain this multiple times throughout the stream, but, for this, the way Artfight works is that you add a bunch of original characters to your profile. It can be from any fandom, it could be completely original, it doesn't matter where the character is from, as long as it's yours, right? And you pick a team to be on. So, for example, this year's theme, we actually have 3 teams instead of 2. You have, comedy, tragedy, and mystery. After you pick a team, you can start drawing characters, be it from your own team, but usually from another person's team. And each character, each piece that you draw gains points depending on the level of finish, depending on how long you spent on it, depending on, like, you know, multiple factors. So if it's just a sketch, a piece that's like just a sketch is not going to get the same amount of points as a piece that, say, is like fully rendered, fully colored, or even like animated or something like that, you know? So it starts literally July 1st. So everyone usually spends like the month of June kind of like getting all of their characters together, getting updated references. I don't really, to be honest, because all of my character references are like pretty updated. I haven't changed any of my characters in a long time. And I don't really have a reason to either, because I'm pretty satisfied with where all my characters are for the most part, not gonna lie. Yeah, and so there are a lot of different facets of Artfight and a lot of different things you can do. So, like, for example, one of the things you can do is you can mass attack. And a mass attack is you can draw up to 100 characters in one giant, like, piece, where you just have, like, multiple characters in one thing. You can do revenges, where someone draws a character for you, and you might like it so much that you want to draw them art, too. So you can create a revenge chain, to just, like, draw this person art, and you can get points for that. And then, like, I only do revenge chains with friends, but I will revenge people, for sure. But everyone kind of, not everyone, but a lot of people will do, which is your character profile. So this is the thing where you kind of put together, you know, your name, do you do friendly fires, do you do revenge attacks, do you do mass attacks, what kind of characters do you draw, what kind of characters do you have, and it's basically just like a quick look at someone's profile if you're looking for characters to attack, to be like, who are their main 5 characters, you know, what kind of characters do they draw, what kind of fandoms are they interested in, etc., etc. And I have always had a lot of fun with Artfight, I'm gonna be honest. Like, even on the years that I haven't participated as much as I maybe wanted to, I've always had a lot of fun. And I've always heavily encouraged any of my friends who draw to get into it. And part of the reason I wanted to make a video, even though I'm turning it into a stream, is because in more, like, recent years, I would say, things have been getting a little heated. I'm not gonna lie. Things have been getting kind of not so great in the Artfight community. And the reason I say this is because, well, there's a lot going on. And it kind of sucks, because I've always really enjoyed Artfight, and I still enjoy Artfight, but there have been videos and, like, people talking about issues that they've had on Artfight and whatnot. And sorry, right now I'm trying to figure out what kind of clown outfit the tragedy character has so I can draw it. This is okay. You know what? I don't know. It looks like he has kind of like a pirouette outfit. Okay, I'm gonna give her something tragic anyway. Anyway, so I have like plans, unrelated, I have like plans for this one because the tragedy theme makes me so happy and I want to really like lean into like the appearance for it. Anyway, a lot of people have, this is a large range of issues. One of the main ones that I've seen are, well actually there's a few. A couple of the main ones I've seen are like people not getting attacks or people not having their boundaries like respected on Artfight, and things like that. And I personally have not had this issue, but it really kind of just like sucks, because Artfight has been such like an important part of like my life for like the last 7 years, and it's disheartening in a way because a lot of these videos that I've like seen and clicked on to, you know, just to kind of like stay updated on like what's going on in the community feel so like discouraging to like young artists and to people in the community. And I've seen so many people be like, yeah, I really want to participate in Artfight, but like there's all these issues and I'm like, I don't really want to put up with any of that. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not as, at least I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Yes, it's bad. Yes, there are issues. There are going to be issues in any community when it gets to be as large as this. Like, Artfight used to only be maybe like 100,000 people or or even less than that, like in the early stages of the event. But now if you were to pull up Artfight and like look at the amount of people who are just participating, right? There's 175,000 people on Team Comedy alone, and that's wrong. I'm looking at the wrong number. It's even higher. There's 231,000 people on Comedy alone. There's 231,000 people on Mystery and 231,000 people on Tragedy. There are almost 700,000 users participating in Artfight, right? That's insane. That's crazy. That's 700,000 people who have an account, picked a team, and may or may not be attacking right now, right? And even if not everyone participates, there's still such a large number of people in the community that, like, yeah, you're gonna have some bad eggs. The moment you get to any community being this large, you're gonna have some people who don't respect others, who, you know, don't listen to the boundaries, who, you know, don't treat it like all that seriously. And like, of course, right? You know, of course that's going to be the case. Unfortunately, not everyone is a good person, okay? Not everyone, fuck, I put that on the wrong layer. That's okay. It's alright. Hang on. Not everyone is going to be respectful and be kind and be courteous, and not everyone is going to get attacked, because like I said, there is 70,000 people who participate in this event. That's insane. Like, that's, for any other event online, you know, it would be understandable that things don't go exactly the way you expect. But a lot of people, I feel like not a lot of people, I think some people don't really appreciate the nuance behind that. And I'm not gonna say, and obviously it's not everyone. There are a lot of people who have a lot of like really good points about issues with Artfight, right? One of them is that that there should be more enforcement with the permissions, you know, because the thing about Artfight is there is also a permissions category. There is a category when you submit a character that says, hey man, you know, please don't draw this character doing this, or this, you know? And, you know, like, hey, this character's a child, please don't do all them doing this, or like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this character being drawn in, like, X way, right? And sometimes those permissions get ignored, and that does suck. I mean, you really, like, don't want your character to be drawn in a certain way, and yet someone just ignores your permissions. That genuinely sucks, and it can ruin part of your experience. So, like, it's not like these people don't have valid arguments. They definitely do. There are, like, some issues with just, like, people on the platform, but I try not to let that, like, sour my overall experience, because these people are a minority. I say this because in all of my 7 years participating in Artfight, none of the people that I am friends with, that I have experienced, and I think I have at least, 25 friends who participate in Artfight? It's not a lot compared to the 700,000, but the people I've talked to do not, like, or understand that, yeah, it's a possibility that it'll happen to you. It's a possibility that you might end up in a situation where someone just doesn't respect your character. And it sucks, but I have had so much, like, good things happen on Artfight and stuff. Like, for example, last year, when we did Crystals versus Fossils, one of my old friends from when I was, like, a child, I don't even remember how old I was when I went to, like, a summer camp. They were an artist, and they found me on Artfight because of my old username. I don't even know how they did that, for the record. I genuinely don't know how the hell they found me. Because I just, like, got an attack one day, and I was like, oh my god, is Kiani? Where did you come from? How did you find me? How did you remember me? Like, hello? And, like, we did, like, a whole, like, chain attack thing where we just kept attacking each other back and forth, and it was really sweet. I haven't, like, talked to them or seen any of their work in such a long time, and it was so nice being able to, like, connect with them again through Artfight, even though I wasn't expecting it. And then on top of that, like, people who I, like, respect as artists, and people who I've, like, talked to for a long time, and people that I, like, really look up to will also, like, send me art through this event, and, like, that's so cool, you know? And, like, I might not get back to it, like, right away during the event, just because, again, I have a lot of things going on in my life, unfortunately. But they're out there. They know about me, and they follow me, and it's great. And I don't want to deter people from experiencing the amount of, like, joy I get from Artfight every single year, even if there are some, like, not perfect experiences, just because some people on the platform make it, you know, not as enjoyable, which, again, sucks. It genuinely sucks that this has to be, like, said, that, like, people are, like, doing this, but it's like, oh my god. It's like, why would you ruin this experience for people, you know? Like, sigh. Like, I mean, that's all I can really say about it. I mean, but yeah, it sucks, and I don't want to, like, sound like I'm beating a dead horse or anything. So, I mean, I don't want to go into this. I'm praying for a good first year. Oh my gosh! Oh, is this your first year? Oh, yay! First Artfight year! Congrats! Oh, that's fun! I remember my first year in Artfight. My first year in Artfight was very fun. I am also praying, hoping for a good first year for you. My first year went great, in all honesty. I made, my first year was the only year where I had more than, like, 3 attacks. I made, like, so many. I drew so much in 2020, man. And then I don't know where all of my energy went from there, but it was... But yeah, exactly. And I get that. Your characters just, like, mean so much to you, and I think there is, like, a block feature on Artfight. And I will say, please, please, please utilize the ability to block people, right? If someone doesn't respect your character, if someone, like, doesn't listen to you, if someone, you know, treats you disrespectfully, block them, then they can never disrespect your character again. Well, that's the thing. That's the great thing about Artfight, is you don't need to be able to, like, quote-unquote draw well. There are a lot of beginner artists on Artfight, and there are a lot of people on Artfight who only draw traditionally. If you go on Artfight, you'll find a lot of people their profiles are purely, like, characters they made in a sketchbook, colored in with colored pencil, and not even lined, right? They're people who I've had drawn for me. Like, for example, I'll pull up one of the attacks that I got a couple years ago. or defenses. They're called defenses in Artfight. Yeah, just don't stoop drama. Just block them, so they can't disrespect you if you've blocked them. But one of the this is, for example, this is an attack that I got. Here, I'll show you. This is one of the attacks that I got, and it's literally a blurry photo of Sonar, and I love this one. I'm very glad that this person liked my character enough to, like, you know, draw them as, like, one of their practices. Like, that's so nice for me. I always enjoy art like that. I enjoy seeing stuff like that. We have this one, which is from the same person, by the way, who did Sonar's headshot, who did Phosphor. Not Breakout, Phosphor. Right? And I love this one too. I do. Because it's like, you know, I like inspiring younger artists. I love it when a younger artist, like, sees my character and they're like, oh my god, I love that thing, I want to try and draw it. Like, that's one of my favorite parts of Artfight, is seeing people, like, find my characters. And, like, there's a large variety in skill, right? And none of it is bad. Right? And I think this person has, like, greatly improved, because this was in 2020, right? They've improved a lot since then, right? And they do digital work now. This is Ixia. I actually did draw their character, Ixia, a long time in this one. I actually did draw them back, you know? And there's nothing wrong with being a beginner, and there's nothing wrong with doing traditional artwork or thinking that you don't draw enough. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people on Artfight are in that boat. It's just about fun. All it is about fun. That's the best part. That's what I enjoy so much about it. Is it should just be about fun. And I want that for people. I want people to just, like, have fun with it. I want people to just, like, do it just because they want to draw characters, because they want to be inspired by other people. Like, a lot of the people that, like, I'll bring the image back. Like, a lot of these people are, like, my friends. This one is from Violet the Fox. And the embed didn't work. Oh, actually, I don't even know if the image will work. It's decided that it hates me now. Here we go. They have an embed, because they did an animated glow, because Phosphor, my character, has two versions where he's glowing and when he's not at night. And they have an unlisted version where they literally made him glow. They literally put him in a black light, right? Where they did, like, a transition between the two, right? Like, that's sick. That's sick as fuck. Violet the Fox is so cool. I didn't get a chance to attack them back this year, so I did it, like, a different year. So I make notes of the people who've attacked me, and I will attack them back in, you know, the next year, because admittedly, I don't finish a lot of art. I struggle a lot with drawing consistently, and that's why I'm trying to stream every single day for July, because I want to get better at that. And then we have Rena Varka, who's a friend of mine. We have Digital Designation. We don't talk as much anymore, but we did, like, a whole revenge chain there. We have Social Awkward Nerd, who is also someone I really look up to, as is Zuna. Right, like, these are all people that I, like, know. We have Ninja Karki, who is also, like, this was back when I was, like, really into the Transformers fandom in 2020. I'm no longer in that, like, fandom space anymore, which is sad. But these are all people that I were mutuals with, right? And they just, like, and I would attack them back, and we'd attack each other. It was fun. It is fun. And, like, it's, like, the best thing ever. And even in the years when I don't, like, do a lot of attacks, I still get attacks. Like, before, when I first started in 2020, you know, I had Thunderbolt was my main character. Thunderbolt was the one that I wanted drawn, and I put that in my bio, and then I got, like, 4 attacks for her, and I was like, wait, I need to diversify. You know, and then these are all, you know, obviously I was huge into Transformers, and then in more recent years, as my interest shifted, we have, you know, my Slime Boy, who got drawn a lot, and then we have Snare, who I now have, like, 1 million art pieces for, which is wonderful, because I love her so much. I love Snare. Ender Geek drew one, and I know who this is. They do the Pentious Child AU and whatnot, and they drew her and Pentious, and I'm so happy. I don't know how they found me, Like, I look up to this person so much as an artist, and I love their stuff. No idea how they found me on accident, but they found me. They drew something for me for Artfight. This is something that I like follow, right? Like, that's so cool. You know, that's awesome. And I'm gonna attack them back this year. I'm getting them this year. I didn't get a chance to attack them last year. I'm attacking them this year. They deserve it. They deserve it. But like. And then we have, like, this one where someone drew, like, Extidicaka, and, like, a bunch of other, Digital Circus OCs, right? It's literally the best. And, like, it's day one, and one of my partners, Moss, already attacked me. Like, they already drew Prism. Like, why are my friends so fast? That's not fair. But I should stop freaking out about it. Although, to be fair, that's what this stream is for. This stream is for freaking out about it. But all of that to, like, summarize to say that, like, I think it's sad that a lot of people are, like, deterred by, like, people talking about how, like, bad things about Artfight, and, like, talking about how, like, people are doing this and people are doing that. And, like, I get it. I genuinely do. And it really sucks that a lot of people are going through, like, some shitty experiences with Artfight. But it's such a nice thing. It's such, like, a nice thing. And it's so sad to me that, like, people are being off-put by it. Thank you, I'm glad. I'm very high energy even at night. But it's like, I want people to be able to experience that, like, joy that I have with it, and, like, how much, like, fun I get just from even if I don't get a lot, even if it's, like, I've had, like, a really stressful year or something, like, even then, I still get art from, like, my friends, for example, even if I don't participate all that much, even if I don't do too much, like, I still, like, get things from my friends, and from, like, the people in my circle, and that's even when I'm not participating, I still get art, you know? And it's not everybody does. Like, there is, like, 700 people who participate. 700,000 people who participate in this event. If sometimes you kind of, you know, profiles will fall between the cracks, and I understand the frustration. That's another thing that a lot of people, like, talk about with Artfight, is that they're upset that they didn't get any attacks in 1 year, and I'm like, that's justified. It's justified to feel upset about that, but I don't participate in Artfight for the art that I get from other people. I participate in the Artfight for the fun, for seeing other people's characters, and like, seeing them and be like, oh my god, I love that character, I want to draw them, you know? Like, I want to draw all these characters, even if I don't have the energy, or even if I don't have the time. Like, I make, like, lists of characters that I really want to draw, because, I mean, I do really want to draw them, even if I don't have the time, or the energy, or the spoons. And I do get to it eventually. It might not be this year, but by golly am I going to get to it next year, or the year after that, and I have a whole backlog of characters that I just, like, I'm going to draw them at some point, because, excuse me, it's just so fun. It's just so fun, you know? Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm talking about Artfight. That's the whole point of this stream. But yeah, it's sad that people are discouraged from participating just because, you know, and my personal opinion is that, yeah, there are going to be a couple of bad eggs. There are going to be a lot of people who, you know, don't respect the rules and don't respect other people, and like I said, 700,000 people is a lot of people. Not everyone is going to get the chance to, like, really, like, shine, you know? And that's unfortunate, but it happens every year. Every year is a new event, every year is a new, you know, thing that goes on, and there's always a chance for next year, you know? And I just like to keep that up. You know, that's why I participate in Artfight every year. Even if I don't do a lot, that's okay. I personally don't think I need to like draw a shit ton of art just to participate, you know? Last year my goal is to get to 10. My goal is to get to 10 attacks. Pretty please. I got to 3 last year, which is not a lot, but I mean, hey, I mean, it's something. Working on Artfight attack right now. Yeah, of course. I'm working on my, my profile because I am unfortunately busy as shit. And I was gonna do this as like a video, but I decided, fuck it. I plan on streaming every single day of July just to like get back into like the flow of like content creation. So, you know, I might as well just stream it, you know. I have a few plans for this as well because my character already has like a mask, you know. And so I was like, ooh, I can really play into like that tragedy thing by like changing my mask to look like this instead, you know, and then like giving them like a cute costume. And the main reason I wanted to do it was because I'll be so real. I put my characters through so much tragedy. And the plan, right? And you're gonna watch me draw it, so I'm just gonna tell you the plan. The plan is my character is the little shit that she is, alright? Look at that little fucker and her little grin, you know, despite this being tragedy. And every single character on the bottom is going to be drawn in their most traumatic event. Tee-hee. You know, because it's tragedy, and I torture all of my characters religiously. I mean, what's a character without trauma? That's actually why I chose tragedy. I thought about choosing comedy. Comedy was originally gonna be my choice. Because I just like jester costumes. Like I want to. Oh, well, hello. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Well, you can still see my screen. I cannot. There we go. Okay. Nope. Hello. Are you good? Are you good? What do you mean no support? Hello? Okay. Why are you doing that? Are you okay? All right. Well, sure. Sure. Okay, anyway, well, we're just gonna be reading chat now, since my tablet has decided to glitch in and out of black, while I let that settle. Okay, alright, that's, you can't see it, but I can. Please don't die on me. Okay, that would be great. Anyway, hi, chat. I'm glad I'm trying something new. I have recently realized how much I hold myself back from drawing all these ideas, and it'll feel good shift in my art doing Artfight. Yeah! That it's always nice to try something a little new. The first year doing Artfight, I was honestly like going into it with the idea of just like I'm gonna draw so much art, and like the one thing that motivates me is just like spite, and so I'm gonna spite everyone. I mean, not everyone, but like spite in the sense of like it's war, and I'm gonna win. That was my mindset in 2020. It's not anymore, but it was a fun vibe. Sketch is done. I'm not looking forward to the line art. Line art is also my least favorite stage. It takes me so fucking long because I do clean line art instead of like, I need to just do more dirty line art. And also, thank you. All right, are you back? You're not. Nope. Okay. Nope. She's gone again. Hello. Please don't die. Line art is my least favorite step. I do clean lines, so it's just pain. It's pain and suffering. It's pain and suffering and agony. Please don't die. Please don't die. Are we back? You're not gonna black out on me, please? Pretty please. We're good? Are we good? Are we good? We're good. Okay, we're good. All right. Note to self: don't touch the scroll button. I don't know why that broke everything, but you couldn't see it, but my screen was glitching black and colors, and it said no signal briefly. I'm scared. A cryptid possessed my drawing tablet, and I have lo-fi music playing on the background through the fear that I feel. Okay, alright. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna draw all my characters in some of their most traumatic events. And my first 4 characters haven't changed at all for the last few years. For those who are still a little unfamiliar with Artfight, basically, The reason why there are 5 slots on the bottom is because you have featured characters. So not all of the characters that you have on your Artfight profile show up. You could have like 2 million characters, but only the first 6 will actually show up on your profile. So you want to, pick your favorites. I actually probably should move Sonar out. I do love Sonar a lot. But she I don't know if I want to keep her in my top 5, But at the very least, the other 4 are going to stay. I have 3 of my Has-Been OCs, Snare, Prison, Fukumori Eye, and then Thunderbolt, which is one of my Transformers OCs. And then my number 1 spot is taken by my Sona. I don't know if that's, like, a popular thing to do, but I like to have my Sona, like, just right in the front. It's not really to, like, have people attack it. It's kind of just be like, hey, this is me, And you can click on it and be like, hey, this is the artist, and I like doing that. Besides, it works out because it's the icon for the thing. So I don't know if I'll put Sonar in there, but Sonar's traumatic event was that she got her voice box brutally ripped out. Snares is that Penchus just like died. And so I'm just gonna I'm drawing Aftermath Snare. I don't know if I have Aftermath Snare posted in her thing. I do not. It's okay. It's okay. Aftermath Snare can still be banger. It'll be implied. It'll be very implied considering, okay, well, actually, I have to have her face the right because of her fuck-ass ponytail. If I put the fuck-ass ponytail to the other side, it's just gonna block Thunderbolt. The attack is ambitious and detailed. That's so fair, though. That's so fair, though. I actually have a mass attack planned, and I probably should share the idea, but I'm going to anyway. Everyone here has to pinky promise me that you're not going to steal my idea, okay? We're all gonna pinky promise together that we're not going to steal my idea for my mass attack, but basically, someone might beat me to it, in all honesty, but I plan on doing, like, an end screen for the Digital Circus, because I've actually gotten like 2 Digital Circus mass attacks in like my time like in Artfight, funnily enough, and I want to do like a big end screen that's just like thank you for watching, but it's as many Digital Circus OCs as I can possibly fit into this like one screen, and I don't know how many I'm gonna be able to fit. My goal is gonna be like 50. But like I feel like I'm gonna spend like a lot of time on stream drawing that if I decide to do that. Part of me is like unsure if I will, just because like I feel like I might burn out because drawing a lot of characters is difficult, and I don't know if I have the energy for that. But I do want to try, because that would be super cute. Digital Circus fan. Yes, I am also a FNAF fan. I mean, if you couldn't tell by my many interests in my autistic ramblings, I check every box. I was well, not every box. I check a lot of the boxes. Yes, I am a FNAF fan, Transformers fan, Digital Circus, Has-Been Hotel. I got all of them. I love Minecraft. Of the OCs that I have, on my Artfight, let's see. I have, obviously, Has-Been Hotel. That's, like, my big current obsession right now. I have Transformers. I don't have a FNAF OC on here, but I do have one. Her name is... Oh, God, what was her name? Fuck, what was her name? It's, like, Bun Bun? She's a bunny. She's a bunny. She's not on my Artfight, because I never actually, like, solidified any lore for her. But I do have her. Okay, well, there goes my tablet again. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. If I just ignore it, it'll go away. And if I just ignore it, it'll go away. Where is it? Where is her art? Is it in my old art folder? Did I move it into my old art folder? I'm gonna be sad if I can't remember her name, so I'm gonna find it. Where the hell is it? I don't think it would be. Well, maybe it is in my old art folder. It's not that old. Oh, no, yeah, no, it is. It's in my old art folder. Her name is Sweet Bun. This is Sweet Bun. I never actually, like, came up with, like, some solid lore or anything for her, or, like, literally anything. I just really wanted to make, like, cute animatronic, because I wanted, like, a cute daycare attendant, kind of like, animatronic, where she, like, works in, like, some kind of, like, daycare equivalent to, like, security breach, because I'm sorry, but the daycare attendant lives in my brain rent-free. I do have Ruined Sun in my room on my, like, the plushie, the YouTube plushie. I do have that, as I should, because daycare attendant is perfect. I am part of the DCA fandom. But I have Sweet Bun. She's not on my Artfight, like I said, but I do have her. I have several and most of it is Transformers and Hazbin Hotel. Let's see. I have Celebra, which is my Minecraft OC. I have Yukari Nero, which is a My Hero Academia OC. I have May, which is a Sandersides OC, funnily enough. One of 5 that I never actually finished. And we have Craig, which is a D&D OC, and his whole thing is that he collects severed limbs. He doesn't sever other people's limbs. He's actually chaotic good. But he just has, like, a very strange fascination with severed limbs. And he like, in his, one of my favorite character quirks of his is that he will raise his hand to talk every single time. He refuses to talk, because my whole thing is canonically that, like, my excuse is that he grew up in, like, when he grew up in, like, the goblin tribes, they, like, there was so many of them that in order for him to, like, actually, like, get heard or anything, he had to, like, raise his hand so that people would know he was talking. And so it just, like, carries over, and, like, my favorite part is when I just, like, use him, and everyone's like, oh, you don't have to raise your hand, you know, and he goes, oh, okay, and then he proceeds to raise his hand anyway. I love Craig. I love Craig a lot. Maybe I'll put Craig at like, the front to get him some love, because I don't think he has any attacks for him. So maybe I'll put him in front instead, but he doesn't really have any traumatic events, so, you know, I'd have to make something up for him. Your D&D OC that's just a bean. Oh, and you finished your Art of Lance. Great! You have a D&D OC that's just a bean. Honestly, valid. Like, you know, the best part about D&D is that you can just do whatever the fuck you want. No notes. I actually have a homebrew D&D. So this might be something that I stream eventually in the future. As I, like, get the kind of, like, the hang of things. But I have a entire homebrew world that I'm currently working on called Mythicos. And I plan on publishing it one day as, like, a book. Like a proper book and whatnot. But that's far in the future. But I've been working on that. Let me see. Let me move this down a little bit. Because, you know, in Hazbin Hotel, their necks are obscenely long and skinny, but, you know, it's okay. And so I plan on publishing it one day. And so there's that. That's where Craig's from. Craig's from that whole thing. Although I do use him for a lot. Actually, I'm pretty sure Craig, I can't remember if Craig started as a goblin or as, like, a rat. Because I do have, like, a rat OC, that is also named Craig. They are the same person, only one was a rat, because it was for a, homebrew campaign that one of my friends was DMing, that took place in the world of the Nutcracker. So they had, like, a race of, like, rats, and I was like, ooh, I could do Craig for that, and I think what happened was that I adapted Craig to be like a rat, but I didn't change anything else about him. He still raised his hand. He still collected severed limbs. He was just a rat now. And I miss Rat Craig. I miss him so much. I was so... Oh, and there goes my tablet again. Why are you doing this? Okay. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't break my OBS, but I'm unplugging this thing and plugging it back in. Why do you keep glitching out? Also, do you like my background? There we go. There we go. Okay. Please stop trying to kill yourself on stream. I'm trying to draw, motherfucker. Okay? Please? I'm trying to draw edgy art. I'm trying to make angst. I'm trying to draw angst and you're ruining it. You've never played D&D? Oh. You should try if you can find a good DM. The main thing about D&D is you gotta have a good DM. Get him can to any session. I have homebrew classes and a spell. Ooh, nice. Fun. Like, okay, hang on. If she's holding palm up. Okay, palm. All right. Thumb. Sorry, I gotta lock in briefly. I gotta lock in to draw these goggles. Let's see. Let's see. No. I'm gonna draw them around her neck. Wait, maybe I should draw them. Should I draw them around her neck and then I'm looking down at them, or should I draw them in her hands? Let's see. I feel like in her hands makes more sense. I feel like we're just gonna like break the laws of actual angle and just like, yeah. Okay, that's fine. This works just fine, right? The angle doesn't have to make sense. The point is so that you can see it. Okay. Let me put thumb here, and then thumb, and then hand. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Angle doesn't have to make sense as long as the implication is there. I gotta lock in. There we go. Okay. Alright. We win these. Okay. Anyway. I could give her an Eggy Boy. The only issue is that I would need to fit it in this tiny ass box. The one group I almost played with, the DM graduated and moved across the country. Oh, damn. I'm sorry for laughing. I don't mean to laugh. But damn. That genuinely kind of sucks. Damn. Oh, that sucks. This is actually, yeah. I could have her hugging an Eggy Boy. Instead. Ooh, actually. Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? You're so right. That would work so much better. Hang on. All right. Alternative composition. Okay, wait. Let me bring those back in case I change my mind. All right. Alternative composition. We have her. Let's see. Let's do this. And then egg. And then egg here. Okay, how big is egg compared to... I'm gonna say egg's like that big. Frank should be this big. Alright, we do Frank. And then... Okay. Alright, how... Okay, knee here. Alright, I'm gonna cook. I'm cooking. Hang on. Alright, shoulder. And then... Okay, how far... in front. Okay, we'll do left arm, and then, okay, alright, I need to fix the composition a little bit. Not a lot, okay. I need head to be smaller and also lower, I think. If I put head tilt there, head tilt there, okay, head tilt there. Egg is egg. We love egg. Because the thing is, it's just like, Snare is like tiny. Because imps are tiny. So I think I made her 4'10". So she's actually quite tall for an imp, all things considered. But like, compared to Serpentious, she is minuscule. And even then, the size honestly isn't like all that consistent whenever I draw them. Because, like, making Snare minuscule doesn't, like, always, like, work, in all honesty. And, okay, hang on, I gotta lock in again. Alright, here. We'll just do across the lap. I think across the lap makes more sense. Okay. We'll go there. Alright, and then, alright, cool. Because, she's... For how buff Snare was compared. Yes, Snare Snare is very, very buff. At least compared to other Has-Been Hotel characters. I honestly don't make her all that buff compared to like my actual rendering style. Because when I have like a true render. So when I draw kind of just like casually like this, I usually default more towards like my Has-Been Hotel style. Because I mean, it's kind of just like by default nowadays, but I do have like a full render style that I could use / I do use, just not for like this. And I could show that. I'm not gonna do a lot of things with like a full render because full rendering takes a lot of time. So I don't do it very often. And then we'll do like cheek on the, I want her cheek to be on the thing. Cheek on egg, chin on egg. There we go. Luxury plausible bodies, yeah. If I didn't draw Snare in the Has-Been Hotel style as often as I do, she would be a lot buffer. Like, I would be giving her like some like proper muscles, in all honesty. Although she does have a little bit of a sleeper build, I will say. Because I think sleeper builds are funny as hell. She does have a little bit of a sleeper build. And then, if I remember correctly, her Aftermath outfit, I gave her like these like big sleeves. So she has like big puffy sleeves in her Aftermath outfit. I guess I could put her Aftermath outfit in her Artfight profile. But I mostly just have like her, well, specifically because I'm on Team Tragedy now. I mean, look, if I'm gonna be on Team Tragedy, I want some angst. I want some horrible shit happening to all of my characters, you know, like, okay, well, let me just, oh, alright, they're cute. I think I'm gonna have to fix the size of that eventually, but they're adorable. Alright, yay! Frank, the only one left. Alright, I'm gonna need to pull up a picture of Frank for this. Let's see. Has-Been Hotel Season 2 Frank. I need an image of the, because he has like a specific outfit. Here we go. I think I only ever like see him in the first season, in the like the one scene of him. Okay, hang on. Let me open my pic art then. My pure ref. Sorry, not my pic art, my pure ref. Oh, actually, since there are artists in the chat, I want to highly recommend that you get this application called PureRef. If you've never heard of it before, it is essentially like an overlay reference thing. So what you do is it's okay, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. Oh, you'll be able to see it. Okay. So essentially, so here's Frank. You can see him on my stream now. Oh, okay. Let's see. Mode, always on top. And let me make this transparent. No, not that one. Wait, that's the wrong mode then. Hang on. What did I do? Oh, unless I just broke everything. Because my thing has been being so funky recently. Here we go. Overlay. Yes. There we go. Alright. So, PureRef is... Oh, you draw on mobile. That's okay. If you ever switch to, like, a tablet, PureRef is essentially an app that allows you to overlay your references on top of anything that you're drawing. And you can put it on top. So, like, part of the issue that I've always had with references is that every single time I try to use them and I click on a different window, it just, like, disappears entirely. So I can now officially just, like, put this over top of my thing, And I can look at my reference as I draw, and I love it dearly. My friend introduced me to it, and now I can never go back. I tried to switch my drawing tablet, literally just ate shit. Damn. Okay, that's fair. And ask what kind of drawing tablet you have. If it's like a Wacom or like a UG or like a XP pen or something like that, like there's a lot of different brands. You know, and then also I'm gonna make my Under My Nights OC chilling on top of a hill over a room. His old kingdom is the villain that caused it, tormented by the Elder Tor that gives him powers. Yes. Yes. I love making my OCs suffer. I love making my OCs suffer for fun. Hee hee. It's my favorite pastime. I say as I like make Snare like genuinely depressed. Oh, am I a horrible person? Probably. I'm probably a horrible person. Alright, let's do Thunderbolt. Alright. Thunderbolt's main trauma is that, like, she was, like, betrayed, by Starscream. You know, after, like, losing everyone she loves. She had an iPad and sketchbooks. Valid! Period! Most of my friends use, like, an iPad, in all honesty. The only reason I never ended up using an iPad was, well, I used to be a tablet. I followed, like, the full artist, like, line, where, like, I started on my phone with my finger, and then I got, like, a little, like, Samsung tablets. Oh, you have a Huion. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Huion, I wouldn't know. If it was, like, an XP pen or a Wacom, I might have had some suggestions, but I don't know a lot about Huion tablets. But I started as, like, a phone artist, and then, I, like, switched to drawing on my tablet, still with my finger, but, you know, I actually used a tablet, and then, because it had a bigger screen, you know, and then, eventually, my parents got me, like, a pen tab, a UG pen tab, and I honestly didn't use that one at first because I was so used to drawing on like a screen that I was like, ugh, this thing sucks. It didn't. And then one day I just kind of like committed to figuring out how to use it properly, and then I did, and then I switched off, and then I evolved, and then eventually it broke. And then I had to get a new one. Ibis Paint, yay! And on phone and iPad, and with fingers. I can't hold a pencil right, it makes my wrist cramp. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, though. That's fair. I don't know where all my skills as a finger user went, because I used to be, like, so good at it. Like, my skills in of itself were, like, needed to be improved because I was young, you know, and I didn't really have the art knowledge and skills and experience that I do now. But I was pretty good at it. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, for someone who was like 16 and didn't really know what she was doing, like I think I was good. Actually, I might still have some of my old art saved on my computer. We get to, old art time with Demigod. Woo! I also just like showing people some of my old stuff because it makes me happy because we all started somewhere. Okay, here's one that I was really proud of. Let me just show you the whole tab. I really liked this one, at the time. Did this with my finger. Don't know how I did those hands at, like, the ripe age. When did I draw this? 2017? Oh, God, this was 2017. Oh, God, how old was I? 14? Oh, Lord. I drew this when I was 14. Full toes out and everything. I don't know why she didn't have shoes. In hindsight, drawing with a finger is its own skill. It definitely was. I did this one. Does this one have a date on it? Does not. where it was also slightly style study. This was me trying to, you know, do a good job. I thought I did better at the time. I thought I had nailed this at the time, you know. In hindsight, it could have been better. I also have this one that I did on that tablet. And you know it's old because it uses my old frickin' signature with the TN. But this, I think, was... I want to say also 2017 or 2018. This one was a traced sketch that I did in my sketchbook. I kind of want to redo this one, actually. You know what? Maybe... Oh, God, I was also 14. God, don't look. I kind of want to redo this one, actually. This was like this was someone's OC, and they asked me to draw them. And I kind of actually, I don't know who this was or where they are now, but I kind of want to redraw that now, you know, in my own style, now that I don't know where that person is ever. That's some vent art that I made. Then we have Zero, which was also Why are these all from 2017? Oh, God. This one was also a traced over line from like a sketchbook drawing that I made. This is Zero. This is not my character. This is the character of Sky, one of my online friends. And I have a OC that is his mini-con now, but this is Zero. I love him. Oh, my Sonic face. My MLP phase, for that matter. Oh my God. You get to see all my fandoms that I'm in, essentially. But I have all of that. Those are all fun. You got to see Thunderbolt a few times in there if you were looking who I'm drawing right now. The improvement is palpable. For sure. Because God, I was it's one of those where it's like I love looking at my old art just because it reminds me of like where I like how much I've improved, and this is on the wrong fucking layer. God damn it. All right. How much I've just like improved as an artist. And I like looking at my old art, in all honesty. I like looking at that and remembering that like 14-year-old me was very proud of what she made, and I'm still proud of 14-year-old me for what she made. And also, I'm about to draw Thunderbolt in the most fucked up position because I'm gonna die. She's like lying on her stomach, basically reaching. Okay, how the fuck? All right, no, I've got this. Trust. The downside of choosing this idea for drawing all my OCs is now I have to figure out how the fuck to actually draw them in perspective. All right, we'll do the hand first. We'll do the hand, like, reaching out. Okay, forward. Okay, forward, like this. And then we'll do... Alright, angle. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, I think this needs to be down more. Let's see. And then this comes up. I gotta lock in. I'm just gonna do like a normal hand first, and then I'll worry about segmenting it later. And that goes there. That goes there. There and there. Okay. And then... Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see if I can draw a hand in perspective. I can't, but we're gonna pretend that I can. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna do that, and then boom. That's good enough, probably. I'll make it work. I'll make it work with the actual thing. Okay. I feel like the angle's a little off, though. I think I can, like... No, that needs to be pushed up, but this needs to be pulled... This needs to be pulled there. That can be there. This needs to be pulled in a little bit. Well, no, not that much. Not that much. And then we'll shift that back. Pull this back. How's that? Yeah, that looks better. I like that better. Alright. I do need to angle it more. Okay, we'll do. Okay. Feel like. Okay, I feel like I need to fix the angle of this. To be like more back. But okay, let me just like erase this portion then, because this portion is what's gonna throw me off. I need to bring this back more. I need to bring it back more and bring that out forward, I think. That means I have to angle this whole thumb more to like here. So it's pointing forward. And then yeah, okay. Yeah, let me cook. Let me cook. Alright, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, and then I can fix it from there afterwards. I just need to get the angle of the hand right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is about as good as 12 a.m. is gonna get me, so that's okay. Alright, we're gonna do... I don't want to make it too big. Well, I want to make it like there, I think. And then, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, I love making my characters suffer. Okay. I think this needs to pop a little bit more out of, like, the screen. I think this needs to, like, come out to here, though. Yeah! Yeah! Same time zone. Yay! Same time zone! 12:30 in the morning. I did it. Oh, I did it. Alright, let's go. Alright, I love making my characters suffer painful, unimaginable death. Well, it's imaginable. I do it to them constantly. Okay. Now I have to pull up Thunderbolt's actual reference, because I don't remember what she looks like. Now I do. I just haven't drawn her in so freaking long. Alright, I think I'm... Okay. Okay, I am correct. She has little thing there, and then it goes up. It goes up like this. There we go. That's arm. And then just have arm. There we are. And then let's see. Ba, 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 ba. You're not gonna really see this bit anyway, so that's okay. There we are. Yeah. I love making my characters suffer. And then we'll put something in the ground. Ambiguous rebarb in the ground. And then, like, kind of like scuffs, since, like, everything on Cybertron is metal. Her wings are probably, like, out there, but, like, yeah. Yeah, you can't really see them. Well, maybe I'll put, like, some kind of indicator there or something. I'm not entirely sure. Alright. There we are. Yay! Pain and suffering for my babies. I love giving them pain and suffering. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Okay. I've never drawn this angle before, like, either, so... Alright, let me add the blood. Alright, and then just, like, let's see, I'm trying to, like, manifest anguish in my expression. I'm trying to post our art to you, low-key. Well, I do have the community thing. Robots bleed. They do! I don't know if that's, like, exists for me, though. Robots do bleed. They do. Oh, I can turn on the community. Well... I'm kind of scared too now. Viewers can post and discuss, manage what content shows up. I mean, I think I can turn this on. Can I turn it on? Is that on now? Maybe? Community settings. I don't know if that worked. Maybe. We shall see. Comments on. Moderation. Basic. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I don't know if that's like... Oh, okay. Now I have a community tab. Hooray! Well, that's a thing now. I'm just gonna let that exist now. It's just kind of there now. And that's okay. Alright, well, anyway. But yes, robots bleed. At the very least in Transformers, of course, they have, you know, Energon. So, oh, they absolutely bleed. And I love making them bleed. I love making them suffer. Hehehehehe. Hehehehe. Well, I don't want to go, like, sad. I just want to go, like, panicked. She needs to be, like, panicked. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to unlock panicked. Okay. Alright, let's see. Panicked. I haven't drawn, like, panicked in a while. There we go. I was about to give her pupils, and then I remembered that she doesn't really have them. She didn't have pupils. Trying to be like... I guess it would be more like... I guess that's... I'm trying to, like... See, I do this as if, like, she doesn't have, like a canon eyebrow thing. So, I'm giving her, like, has-been hotel expressions. But honestly, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the has-been hotel expressions for now until I, like, change my mind later. Like, this'll probably change at some point. But, like, you know, for now, this can just, like, be. Yeah, no, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Alright, I kind of want to modify her hand, though. I feel like the hand... I feel like I want it to, like, be a little more tilted. And then... Let's see. Let me deselect this part. Alright. I kind of want it to be a little more tilted, I think. I think I want it... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I love that so much more. I love that so much more. Okay. And I think I need to still make her, like... actually, this should probably be fine. Yes. 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 That's a Transformers reference. Yes. Okay. Alright, I can get rid of this bit. Let me start getting rid of this stuff that, like, you won't be able to see. Kind of. It's like that, and like this, so that I can kind of get an idea of the framing. I mean, Snares' hair is always gonna go out of frame, in all honesty, because her hair is like... Her hair is massive. I gave her, like, the most massive ponytail known to man, and it causes me so many problems. She gives me so many problems just by existing because of how massive I made her ponytail, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. You figured it out? Oh, yay! It's all worth it to give Snare the most physically inaccurate ponytail known to man. Like, her ponytail should not work. It's not, I mean, look at that thing. It's not logical, but I like the silhouette that it gives. Alright, let me do her expression before I forget about it. Okay, wait, no, I liked that. Bring it back, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna, like, nail... See, the thing is, like, I'll be doing the most mundane drawings that honestly don't really matter all that much. And, like, I'm gonna nail all of the expressions and proportions. And then as soon as I try and, like, draw literally any other character, I just, like, somehow lose the ability to draw. Just immediately. Like, on the spot. Like, no questions. I'm just like, dude. Alright. Sad baby. Sad baby. I love making my characters depressed. To lo-fi music. I kid. Partially. I like making my characters depressed, just not necessarily to lo-fi music. Normally I would be listening to something way more depressing. Actually, maybe I can find some depressing music that is, like, also, like, non-copyright. Let's see. Non-copyrighted background music, but something that's, like, well, something like sad. It's like a sad non-copyright. That's hip-hop. I don't need hip-hop. Let me just put in, like, sad. These are all playlists. Okay, the thing about playlists is that they have, like playlists that are like, oh, it's not copyright, and then I, like, use it, and then, sure enough, on my freaking end, it just goes, oh, by the way, it's copyrighted. I'm like, God damn it. It's okay. Posted a thingy. Hooray! Hang on. I'm gonna find some sad music. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it won't be sad music. Maybe it'll be, like, mildly mediocrely sad music. Maybe. Like, let's see. What about this one? Hey. Okay, well, this one isn't sad, but it is. I feel like this is quieter than my other ones. Did we figure it out? Hooray! It worked! I can see her. Yay! Oh, I love him. That's very nice. No, I like that a lot. Okay, I'm glad I turned the community on. Now let's just hope that everyone in my community is nice and friendly like I want them to be. First time in a while I've used colors and tried shading. I think it looks really good. I love the sun in the background and everything. See, you could totally participate in Artfight. Why not? You know, it gives you, like that looks so cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the angle that you chose to go with, and like the thing overlooking. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that you have like bones on the bottom too, or like, oh, that's the villain. Oh, that's a villain, I think. Yes. Yeah. All right. That looks awesome. Okay, I'm glad I turned the community on. Community is on now. Hopefully my community stays nice and friendly, and not problematic at all. You guys have to pinky promise, if I keep the community on, that you guys are gonna be very nice to each other, and you're not gonna be mean to each other. You guys have to be very nice to each other and give each other compliments. Alright, unless I tell you to go bully someone, in which case, don't listen to me, alright? I'm never gonna tell you to go bully someone unless it's, like, one of my friends. Unless I'm like, go bully him! Bully this man! Yeah, or something like that, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Alright. Yay! Sneer, but I made her sadder with a pouty expression. And then Thunderbolt, who is just, like, low-key getting, like, killed in the background. I think I'm gonna shrink Thunderbolt's thing a little bit so that she's a little more in frame. And that way I can work with the hair a little bit more. And also, she probably shouldn't be bigger than Thunderbolt. Well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be fitting in there anyway. Meanwhile, I just look, like, so cheerful. I look so... Oh, wait, I forgot my little under-eye marks. Well... The under eye marks are the tears. I'm gonna put extra under eye marks though. To just be like, I mean, they're not normally that big, but I think I want to keep them that big for this specific version of my mask. So, but we'll leave them like that. I think I'm also gonna do like a modified color palette for my mask, in all honesty. Because I really want to, like, I really like the blues that they have going. And, I love red. Like, if I was, like, there's a reason why I would pick every team. Team Mystery, I love red. Red is my favorite color. And, like, I love a good mystery. Team Comedy, because I just like jester hats. And then Team Tragedy because I make all of my characters suffer. But I think Tragedy suits me the most. I'm gonna do a modified color palette, I think, for my Sona mask. Or my Sona, so that I'm more blue. The wooden spoon I joke around as online would count as one of the characters. Yeah, sure. You could honestly submit a character that's just a wooden spoon with like a face on it. And I mean they have a character category, I think, that's just like object or simple. It's like simple. So like if a character is simple, it counts as like a simple character. Makes it look like flowing tears. Okay, good. It looks the way it's intended. I make all of my characters suffer. Okay. I have to decide. Has no actual lore, he doesn't even have a face. Ooh. Well, I mean, that's okay. Honestly, go for it. It's entirely up to you. Also unrelated, but my banner is permanently stuck on mystery, even though I'm a tragedy character, and I'm so sad. I want my tragedy banner. I don't have my tragedy banner. Alright. I'm debating if I want to switch. Okay, you know what? I'll share my screen. Why not? I'm debating if I want to switch any of these to, like, the front. I try to keep at least, like, 2 of my characters out front. Originally, I think the year before, for Star, I had Xididika as my my profile. Because I have Team... Yeah, I did. Because... Oh, right! For Team Stardust, I did one of the modified ones. For Team Stardust, I did one of these, like, modified ones that people make, where they add, like, all of this extra stuff to it. I did add Xididika for this one. I actually do still really like this art. But then Team Crystals, I did Sonar. Oh, Vampires I did Cerebrum and, like, Phosphor. Like, I change them out every now and then, you know? Ignore this one. I like all of the art that I did for my characters. I don't like how I drew myself. I've since changed myself. Ignore that completely. Look, Mom. Yeah, it's I'm glad you like it. So, I did Cerebrum. I might bring Cerebrum back then, because maybe I actually like my Team Crystals one, though. I had Thunderbolt grabbing me violently. I like this one too. Admittedly, I like all of my old team artworks. I like all of them. There's not a single one that I don't like. But as you can kind of tell just by looking at it, my style has been relatively consistent for, like, the last couple years. And I'm proud of that. And then, okay, let's see. What the hell is their option for... Oh, the worm option! Oh, okay. So a little bit of lore. Basically, the mascot for Artfight is a worm. It's like the worm on a string thing. So, for all of their, like, mascot logo stuff, they just draw the worm on a string. And so, yeah, this mascot is a worm. Yeah, it's like a bit. And so, one of their options, if you want to create your own worm OC, then you have the option, you could just make a worm. And so I think quite a few people have worms. Yeah, and also it's great. And so they have, like, worm as an option. Ooh, maybe I should move Striker up. Striker doesn't have a lot of screen time. I might move Fukumori Eye down. Well, I kind of want to keep Fukumori up just because I don't think I got any actual attacks for Fukumori. I got the one like bulk attack that I got from my fiance. So I might keep Fukumori up just because I don't have, like, a lot of art for her, or them. Yeah, he, they. I don't have a lot of art for them. I do have art for Harlequin, so I'll leave her there. I have art for pretty much everyone except for Fukumori. I love Fukumori though. Yes, hello. Striker I don't have a lot of art of, and I love her. I could do Onyx. Or like I love all my babies. I love all my babies unironically. I think Shadowbeat did make an appearance briefly for one of the years that I participated. Did she? Oh, she didn't. Oh, Shade isn't in any of these. Oh, I love Shadowbeat. Okay. Maybe I'll do Shadowbeat. Because Shadowbeat also has some angst where her first partner was actually just like straight up murdered. Is that some of the art that I have for her in here? It's not. Damn it, I don't have the image of her being her person being brutally murdered in her thing. Okay. I do want to replace Sonar though. I'll leave Eye and Prism up because I do love those two a lot. I think Prism's gonna stay up for another year. Prism has been in the running for 2 years. Stardust and Crystals. Snare and Thunderbolt will always be there, though, because they're my babies. I get too emotionally attached to my characters, and I don't have the heart to delete them from Artfight. That's so real. I don't plan on deleting any of them. I should clarify. I'm not gonna delete anyone. I'm just picking my, in case you weren't here, I'm picking my top 5, my featured characters that I want to have, for Artfight. And I like to cycle out my featured characters, with the exception of Snare and Thunderbolt, because Snare is my main Has-Been Hotel OC, and Thunderbolt is my main Transformers OC. So it doesn't really make sense for me to switch them out. They're my babies. They're my babies, they're my lovelies, and they're perfect, and I have no notes. I peaked. The other 3 slots, though, I kind of routinely switch out. Last year, I can pull up last year's. Last year's I had this one. I actually really like this one. I actually really like the way I did the thing for that. Anyway, these are the 5 that I had last year. I had Snare, Thunderbolt, Sonar, Prism, and Fukumori. And the year before that, for Team Stardust, I have again Thunderbolt and Snare, but I had Cerebrum, Prism again, and BB, who's Boombox. And Boombox has actually been, a repeat, because, then we have Team Vampires, and again, I have Thunderbolt, BB, and Cerebrum. So I ended up cycling out BB and Cerebrum and replacing them with, Sonar's also was in Vampires, and I cycled Sonar out for Xtidikaka. If I'm gonna do a Digital Circus Mass Attack, though, I think I should probably bring back Xtidikaka. By the way, for the record, the lore for Xtidikaka is very much that, they had their name randomly generated. Her name is X. They had her name randomly generated by the fucking thing, the thing when the first day, how do you feel about Xtidikaka? And she's like, huh? You're right, it's terrible. But I thought it was hilarious. So I made that my name because I thought that was really, really funny. And then I also have a brief expression sheet. So her face is a screen. And she's basically just me, and I'm mentally ill. So this one's one of my favorites. So you know what? Yeah, I think I'll bring X back. I think I'll put X where Sonar is for now, since I plan on doing a mass attack for Digital Circus anyway. I might as well do, and then of course, since I'm doing all of the tragedies of my characters, I can just draw her abstracting violently. Yeah. Oh, I love making all my characters suffer, because she did abstract at some point. I would like to say. Well, actually, that's semi-debatable. I don't think she abstracted, but considering it's Digital Circus, I kind of want to draw her abstracting, anyway. I have to draw the error windows now. I'm not looking forward to this. That's so fair. Oh, that's so fair. Alright. Let me pull up X's reference, though. Let me copy this into my pure ref. Let's see. Oh god, that's massive. Oh lord. Oh good lord. Get smaller. There we go. Alright. There we go. just move these. Okay. And then it's bigger on my screen. I made it smaller so that you'd be able to see it on my stream, but it is bigger on my screen. So I haven't drawn X in like a hot second either. So, all right. Well, then again, I also haven't drawn Thunderbolt in a hot second either, and I still knocked her out of the park pretty quickly. So then again, I draw Thunderbolt a lot. She has a lot of art of her for like a reason. And then let's see. The main reason just being that she's like my primary baby, you know. All right. Okay. We're gonna do. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we'll just do. Ooh. Okay, I know. We're gonna do. All right. Let me pull up another reference image of like abstraction. Because I know a lot of people do, there's a lot of cool ways to do abstraction. And I know they had recently had, like, a bunch of the, like, the U2's models. Not the U2, was it U2's models? Yeah. Is it U2's? I don't know if it's U2's, necessarily, but, like, the figurines, you know? Yeah, like this. Let me paste this one too. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's the vibes. All right. Okay, we're gonna do. I'm trying to think like spiky. Like my brain is like picturing. I also kind of want to make the... Ooh, I could make the abstraction look like cracked glass here. That would be cute. Look kind of like... Okay, well, a mix of things. It can be drippy, it can be strange. The point is to just make her look weird. I just registered. Hooray! Good. Participates. Yes, it's very fun. And it's okay if you honestly end up, like, not... I would say as well, like, don't be too intimidated. Because a lot of people are going to draw a lot of stuff, you know? Don't be too intimidated by, like, a lot... Like, for example, most years I only ever get to drawing, like, 3 things. Because I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of spoons in my body. And that's okay. Draw whatever you can. Find characters you're interested in, you know? Like... Just have fun with it. And pick your team. And you can also, I think you can change, no wait, I don't think you can change your team. I think you can only change your team after the event, before the event started. I'm like how to make a team. Yeah, so you go to the homepage of Artfight, and on a lot of spoons in your oh, you can change it. Okay, good. I remember that being like a thing in the trader. Oh, right. You get the trader badge. That's right. I thought it was like, but no, you're right. Okay, yeah, so you can change it. I don't have the trader badge. I've never betrayed my team. In all 7 years of participating, I have never betrayed my team, and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. I'm loyal and I'm determined. But yeah, I got a lot of spoons. Oh yeah, so a lot of spoons is a metaphor for just like mental load, things I can handle. But like, yeah. My first 2 art fights, I did 7 and 3 respectively. This year I've done 14. Yay! You did 14? It's day 2. How have you done 14? I mean, oh, how to make your OCs. Ah, okay. So... Yeah, you have hacks on. You're cheating. I fully believe you didn't sleep well. Fair enough. I'm just up here like, cheater! Oh, good lord. No, I agree. I mean, to be fair, considering you're chatting with me at 1 in the morning right now, I believe it. As to how to submit characters, at the very top of at the art fight, you have submit, and you can submit attack and submit character. You hit submit character and you can add like their name, their picture, their profile. I would recommend though that when you submit a character, have a second window open with just your home screen. And before you submit the character, refresh it to make sure you're still logged in. I think this issue has since fixed itself. But, like, when I was, like, first submitting characters in the first couple years I was participating, I would, like, write out their entire bio and, like, their name and all this stuff. And then as soon as I hit submit, it would say, oh, you have to log in. And then I would lose all my progress because it forced me to, like, log in again, and then the entire thing would disappear. I think that has since been fixed. Yes, always copy paste it somewhere else. Yes, it just does that. So the thing I started doing was I would have 2 tabs open, and I would write the character, and then I would refresh the tab that I had open for Artfight so that I could log myself back in on a different browser, and then hit submit so that it wouldn't delete itself from existence. It always made me so mad. Every time. Good lord, that shit drove me insane. Good lord. That was like one of like the, oh god, I made myself lightheaded. Ooh. Ugh. Oh god. Alright, I'm okay. We're alright, we're alive. Okay. But yeah, that shit, save your work, save your things, have your character profiles written down on multiple screens. It gets funky. Because Artfight also just, like, goes down a lot, too, considering, you know, there's 700,000 people participating. Ugh. Peach-filled stars coming out of your bitch. Yes. Honestly? Yeah. Let me remember how to search. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. Search. Let me search. Can I search? Here we go. Alright. Peach-filled stars. In all honesty, you can find mine as well. Mine's linked literally in my stream. It's at the bottom. That's my Artfight. Teehee. Oh, well. My YouTube chat has suddenly disappeared. Come back. Chat, where did you go? Hey, it's back. Alright, there we go. Alright. Here we go. Ooh, you're on Team Comedy. You have 553 points! Bruh. Cheating. They're cheating. What the hell? You went to the back. Oh, yeah, I see the chat went to the back rooms. Alright. I will follow, though. I will add you to the list of things that I will draw. I will draw. Wyatt. Cute. Yes. Locked in lads. Clearly. Yes. My profile, I spent a lot of time on my profile as well. If you ever go and look at it, I have a lot of fun stuff on my profile as well. I need to, once I finish with my tragedy profile, I'll put it on there as well. And then the team borders that I do for mine are just little silly things. I just do little silly things. But yeah. Yippee. Yeah, Artfight is very fun. I enjoy it a lot. I'll be streaming a lot of my Artfight stuff too. Primarily because, like, this is, like, the thing I wanted to stream. And this is not going to be the only thing I'm streaming. So, but, I mentioned this in my previous live streams. I'll repeat it again for the chat. But essentially, I haven't been drawing in a really long time, and I really want to, like, actually, like, get to 10 attacks in Artfight this year. So, I decided that I would dedicate it myself to streaming every single day of July, and maybe that way I would be able to reach the attack goal. Even if I don't, like, draw a whole lot, I just want to reach the attack goal. I just want to hit 10. I want to hit 10. That's the goal. And so, yeah. Let's see. Drawing abstraction is harder than it looks. That's, so, Whee! Alright. And I'm not only going to be streaming Artfight, that's what I was about to say, and then I lost my train of thought. What are the links for? Depends on what links you mean. If you mean the links that are on your profile, it's in case you have, like, Instagram or Tumblr or, like, some other website that you want other people to visit. So, like, I have my Instagram and my Tumblr linked. I would also have my Blue Sky linked, but I don't know if that's an option yet. I haven't checked in a while. But I also have Blue Sky. But, like, things like that, you can, like, if you have, like, this, it also helps so that people can, like, check you out and follow you outside of Artfight, you know? I think this is actually how I found Pyro Hijinks, one of my friends, Abby. Let me see if I can find their piece. I want to show it to you because I made this my phone background. Oh, here it is. I made this my phone background for, like, a hot second. But this is Snare, my baby. But they sent this to me. They attacked me first. I then revenged them. But I started screaming. I literally opened this at work and almost fell to the ground. Like, with the little pen just stolen everything. She's so cute. But, like, I was literally at work, and I quite literally, like, almost fell to the floor. I almost started just, like, rolling on the floor because I was so unbelievably happy. We became best friends. I've officially, like, drawn, I love drawing for them, and they've drawn me stuff. We're not best friends, but I think we're friends. We're mutuals. The external link at the bottom of the character submission. That's if you ever want to submit any art, any links for, like, other character sources. So, like, for example, so one of my characters, ooh, this person's stuff is sick. One of my characters, or actually several of my characters, have, like, really lengthy, like, character descriptions. So, like, Thunderbolt is one of them. Thunderbolt has an external link to her, bio and information, and, like, or yeah, if you have, like, a toy house, or a DeviantArt, or anywhere where you have, like, more pictures of them, because you can only store a maximum of 6 images on Artfight for people to look at. So, I mean, if I actually updated my unveil, I would be linking my unveil. But if I went in and did my unveil, it would take me so long because I have so many characters that I would need to add to it. I don't use Toy House anymore. I use Unveil. And so you can, like, add those as well. It's very fun. And then, let's see. I'm gonna make her fill up the screen a little more for this one. There we go. Yeah, so if you ever want to add links, for my Transformers characters, I have links to their DeviantArt bios that I made when I was, like, 16 or something like that. It was a while ago. It was a long time ago that I made those. So, let's see. Sleep Room doesn't really have any. We'll do Prism. Well, okay, yeah, we'll do Prism. Most of Prism's anxiety... Wait, are you not supposed to attack personas? Oh, no, you can attack whatever the hell you want. If there's a character, you can attack it. I love attacks for my personas, actually. That's why I have an option for it, you know? And I actually have a few. I think, yeah, I have 5 different attacks for them. It's not, like, expected for me. Like, I also need to update it because it says I'm 21. I'm 22. I am not in fact 21, so I need to I made this image last year, so please tag whoever you want. I always say that I would say the best go-to is to always attack, like, the first, if you're not sure who to attack and you like everyone equally and there's no one that really, like, you really want to attack, the first 6 characters that are posted are always good. So, like, my Sona, I don't get a lot of attacks for, but I will never say no to attacks of my Sona. Because I love my Sona. My Sona's a little shit. I'm a little shit. I love being a little shit. That's one of my favorite things to do. And, let's see. It's, yeah, attack whatever you want. So, I'm now debating how I want to do Prism. So, Prism, let's see. Prism was killed by the government, but I don't really want to draw I mean, I have the option of drawing their human form. So, like, I actually like their human form a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. They look non-binary as shit, and it's awesome. But at the same time, part of what I want to do for Prism is that, like, she's just, like, incredibly paranoid. And so she does not like being seen, like, without a disguise. So let's see. How do I want to illustrate her trauma? I mean, she was, like, killed. She was, like, drowned, kind of. Let's see. How did I kill her? I don't remember how I killed her. In her character. I have it listed in her character sheet, but I just do not remember what I did to her. Let's see. Fears, weaknesses. She also doesn't like being restrained. What's Artfight user? So mine's right at the bottom of my stream. It's just Demigod with 2 eyes. And then Peaches is the one that they have, Peach-Filled Stars, and Wooden Spoon is getting theirs together too. Let's see. She sold government secrets. Yeah, I don't think I ever said how she died. I think I just put the CIA killed her ass for selling government secrets, which is, you know, fair. Let's see. She doesn't like being restrained, but at the same time, I feel like I can't draw her being tied up without it, like, becoming an issue. Let's see. Oh, well, I didn't mean to close that, actually. Come back. Come back. Come back. Yeah, I need that for later. Alright. Oh, there's my tab. Hasbuntel, Alien Stage, and Digital Circus. Yes. I haven't gotten into Alien Stage yet. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna end up, like, majorly attached. But I am very much a Hasbun Hotel, as you can tell, person, as well as a Digital Circus fan. I have a lot of interests, I would say. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do... Oh... I'm on my iPad. Damn. Unfortunate. That's fair. Dude, audio hallucinations are the fucking worst, unironically. Okay, hang on. I gotta lock in briefly on figuring out how I want to do Prism. Okay. So she doesn't like restraint. She's heavily paranoid. It doesn't like being watched. So, I mean, the only really traumatic thing that's happened to her thus far... well, there was one time she got, like, almost killed. But that's, like, not canon, necessarily. That's, like, in a roleplay that I did with her. I mean... it's kind of fun. Okay. I could just do the fact that she was killed by the CIA. Let's see. She doesn't like being restrained. She doesn't, like... Ooh, I could do the one time she was, like, beat up. I can do... Well, the issue with having her being beat up is just that, like, I don't want to have to, like, spoiler it, because it's going to be on my main page, you know? So, the trauma that I have happen to them has to be relatively blood-free. I can't have her beat up in a chair. Let's see. Ooh, I know. How about I do front-facing... We'll do this. We'll do, like, just, like, an image of her. And then we'll do... Okay, I'll cook. Trust. And then we'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll make her, like, a little smaller. Like that. And then I'm just gonna put, like, a giant eye behind her. Because she hates being watched. she does not like the idea of being seen or watched or like visible like at all, man. All right, so we'll do just like one giant eye instead. Yeah, so like her entire thing is that she's just like incredibly paranoid. That's like her main thing, is that she's just like very paranoid. Okay, there we go. And then I could make that like a recording dot, kind of. Like if I made this like red to be like a little recording dot. I don't know if anyone would get the reference, but you know, it could be like a little recording dot. This eye isn't creepy at all. No, of course not. This is a completely normal eye and a completely normal thing for me to draw. It's fine. Alright. We'll raise this. This can be above the thing. And then I'm going to tilt that a little more. Well, I can make her bigger. I just want her to be like lower, like that. There we go. And then I can raise the shoulders up a little bit because I made her neck way too long. Well, to be fair, in her reference, her neck is like obscenely long, but that was not like intentional. It was just like the style that, you know, Has-Been Hotel kind of does. That's all right. We'll cook. I'm cooking. It's good. See, the only thing about Prism is that, like, whenever I have to draw her, I have to draw all the fuck-ass markings that I gave her. I don't know why I keep making my characters, like, not impossible to draw, but I keep, like, making myself suffer, you know? Like, like, there's no reason for me to, like, make them, like, obscenely difficult to draw with, like, multiple layers of color and, like, insane tattoos. But I did. And I'm that is just, I'm but a fool, alright? I'm but a fool, and that looks sick, and considering that I'm on Team Tragedy, it looks nice. Okay, there we go. I kind of just want to make sure she's, like, large enough to, like, really absorb it. Okay, and then I have to decide if I want to switch to Fukumori Eye, or if I want to switch to a different character. You're a jester dancing around aimlessly. I am. I'm a jester dancing around aimlessly and torturing all of my characters religiously. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do Prism. I do enjoy Prism a lot. I want to keep Prism out. I might keep Fukumori Eye. The only thing is, the lore for Fukumori Eye is all of her trauma is from, like, before, when she got brutally murdered, in, Shojin, the warring times of Japan. She's Japanese, if it wasn't telling. I might do Striker, but Striker also doesn't have, like, a lot of trauma. Striker is a pretty chill character. Of, like, the characters here who, like, don't have a lot of trauma, Fukumori Eye doesn't really have, like, an active trauma. Neither does Striker, Cerebrum, Harlequin. Harlequin's chill. Harlequin's just my lesbian. You're half for the night. Alright, have a good night! Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I know it's late. Hopefully I get to stream more, like, during the day. When I'm in, like, on vacation for the entire month. So, fingers crossed for that. Tomorrow's also gonna be, like, a late night stream. Just kind of given, that I don't have free time until, like, Saturday, in all honesty, but we'll see. Boombox has a little bit of trauma. Phosphor is not really that traumatized. Onyx and Harpy is very traumatized. Maybe I'll do Onyx and Harpy, because I did remove one of my digital OC one of my Transformers characters. So now I have two Has-Been, I have one Transformer, I have one Digital Circus. So, like, I could do Onyx and Harpy. Sonar's already gotten a lot. Or not a lot, but Sonar's been in the running for the last couple years. She's been on Team Crystals. I changed it out for Team Stardust, but she was on for Team Vampires. Onyx has never been at the front. Well, then, to be fair, the primary reason for that is just that, like, I don't have a lot of art for Onyx. I just have, like, a lot of sketches. So, let's see. I could do Onyx. I could do Narrow. Narrow also has a lot of trauma. I could do Boombox again. I could bring BB back. I kind of want to do Onyx. You know, I haven't given Onyx and Harpy a lot of love. So why not do, I'm gonna do Onyx and Harpy, I think they deserve some love because I haven't had a chance to like draw them very often, and also they are also greatly traumatized. The story of Onyx and Harpy is they're Predacon, and upon their initial creation, they were immediately enslaved. Like instantaneously enslaved. And then proceeded to be forced to fight in a gladiatorial arena, for some corrupt ass dude who used them purely for entertainment. Until the Decepticon Justice Division killed that dude, and she ended up joining them, but she's like high key a little fucked up, you know. So let's see. The real question is, do I draw their Predacon form? Or do I draw their humanoid form? I might stick with humanoid. Let's see. If I do humanoid, I'll have to do Harpy. Because Harpy is the trauma holder, technically speaking. We'll just do Angry Harpy. I think as well, because Harpy is just Angie. Harpy is an Angie girl. She's an Angie girl, which is justified considering the reason that she's Angie is just like, God, I put them through so much shit. It's okay, it's fine. Alright. I haven't drawn them at all. My precious unicorn. She's not actually a unicorn. I just like gave her like a unicorn horn. Gave her a little horn. Let's see. This is another character I have not drawn in like a hot minute. Really at all, in all honesty. I rarely ever draw Onyx and Harpy. But let's see if I can get this right. Alright, we're gonna do the little side things here. Yes. And then, let's see, it goes down. And then goes down like this. And then she has the back of the helm. And then plating number 2. And then the whole thing is kind of just like put together in like the back by like, there we go. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means necessary, but you know, maybe I'll just like, maybe the unicorn horn shouldn't be as tall then. Maybe I should just leave it like there. Let's see. We move this up. I do have to fix the helm, I think. I think I just like had them face the wrong direction, in all honesty. I think it needs to be more like this. Yeah, there we go. That way it like kind of falls back. Oh god, I can feel my brain decided to clock. I was like so awake. I was so freaking awake for like all of this stream, and then like in the last like 10 minutes my brain has decided, nope, we're gonna like nuke ourselves actually, and now we're EP. And I'm like, you weren't EP for the last 2 hours. So I have to be subscribed to Did They Post Anything? Fair enough. Yeah, I can't make it any shorter, unfortunately. I did try to see if I could make it less than a day, but I had 2 options, and it was 1 day or 1 week. And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep it to be 1 day. Submitted Lance, hooray! Yay! Yay, 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 yay! Good, good, good. I'm very glad. Yes. Participate in Artfight. I want as many people to participate in Artfight and the fun as possible, because I have a lot of fun. Because you did say it was a mass attack. I'm very curious, but I guess I will see it when it inevitably comes out. I forgot how big I actually made her collar. Oops. It's actually much larger than this. And, like, I love a good mass attack. And yippee. Alright, let me make her collar. Let me make her collar actually accurate. There we go. And then boom. And then let's see. Probably should do some like claws for her so that it looks a little bit more menacing and terrifying. I mean, the trauma kind of kicks in when you realize that, like, the reason this one is traumatic is because if Harpy is out there in danger. Alright, we'll do... There we go. Yeah. Messed up, and a part I tried to erase didn't erase, and it looks bad, but it's still good. That's fair. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good. As long as you have fun. Is all that matters. For Mass Effect, we 100 worms on a string. I can't tell if you're actually being... Oh, it's okay. It's not a mass attack. It's just a very detailed attack. Oh, okay. I got you. 100 worms on a string. POV, it's just like one really long canvas that's like 10,000 pixels long, and then only like 100 pixels tall, and it's just a bunch of worms attached to each other. That would be funny as hell. Not even gonna lie. Like, that would be hilarious. I have 30 out of 100 worms bookmarked so far. Damn! Well, here, what if I made a worm? Just for you. Just for you, I'd make a worm. I do not have a worm OC, actually. Maybe I should make one. Maybe I should make a worm OC. That would be, I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know what the criteria for worm is, at all. It's so hard to find them, yeah. I don't know the criteria for worm. It would honestly just be like a half black, half red worm. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's just gonna be me, but I'm a worm now, you know? Which, to be fair, it feels pretty justified, you know? I give it like a little cat ears and whatnot or something like that. Alright, let me figure out, okay. I don't remember how I drew her so flawlessly. But I'll figure it out. Alright, I know it like separates in the middle here. And then it like goes down. Alright. And then they have like an orb in the center. Yeah. Alright, I might have to tilt those down a little bit, but also I'm sitting at like a bad angle, so let me change the angle of where I'm sitting. There we are. And then she doesn't really have like visible wings, which is fine. Just kind of want to like bring this up a little bit. Hooray! Okay. Oh, that's on the wrong layer. Lol. Okay, I'll just merge them, it's fine. And then I'll put this there. I think that works. You're not going to be able to see her shoulder at all, but that's okay. That means I don't have to draw it. I might still like add like a little bit of her shoulder though, just so you can kind of like get the idea. I mean, can you put two OCs in the same Artfight post? Yeah! You can expect them for them to be wanted to be drawn together. But yeah. Like, for example, Snare and Serpentius. Serpentius is, you know, who I ship her with. Most people who draw Snare will also draw Serpentius. The only thing is that if the character that you're drawing isn't like an Artfight character, you can't get credit for it. So if you draw two characters, but one of them is a canon character, You can't claim points for the canon character. It has to be original characters only, which kind of sucks, you know, in all honesty, because I want to get points for drawing, like, more than one character. It's just one of them happens to be canon. But c'est la vie. I get it. That makes sense. It makes sense that you would have it that way. But let's see. Alright, how do I want to... Yeah, because Harpy's eye shape is, like, usually slightly different from Onyx's. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. And then we're gonna put that there. And then... Alright, eyebrow... Eyebrow... And then she angry. She's angry. Alright, we'll do... I might have to extend the jaw down a little bit. Yeah, I will. I will. Let me pull the jaw down just a little bit more. So that she has, like, space for, like, the mouth to open. There we go. There we go. Alright. Wonderful. I love Artfight. I love Artfight. I love Artfight so much. Love participating in it. And then oh yeah, since this is Wooden Spoon's first year anyway. Why does this attack have so many squares? You're in square hell. Alright. I think I need to make Onyx's head just, like, bigger, though. I don't think her head is big enough. Let's see. This is why I don't draw squares. Alright, let me do... make her head bigger. There we go. Alright, that works better. And then I'm just going to take this whole kind of top half and mesh transform the fuck out of it so it's less, like, out there, if that makes sense. Because currently it's kind of, like, really... Oh, well, no, I want that there, actually. It's kind of currently just, like, you know, a little big. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because my brain is ready to go to bed. I don't have the same stamina that Peach does right there. Where does the bridge go? That's right, the squirrel! Where does this attack go? That's right, it goes in the square hole. It's okay. Alright. I think that's the rough sketch for all of them done at the very least. So I'm gonna also do the roughs for everything else as well. Alright. We'll do, yeah. Demigod. Let's see. Alright. Demigod. There we are. I've already spent over 3 hours on this. I'm not even done with the line art, dude. I felt that. I've spent like 5 hours on line art once. That was hell. That was hell world. Oh god. Especially back when my process wasn't all that streamlined. Like, dude. Ugh. Oh, also for Wooden Spoon, you can also, if you have Discord, you can actually join the Artfight Discord, and they have a lot of channels where you can, like, post characters and, like, post your profile and, like, share things that you've done if you ever want to, like, look for people to attack, or if you ever want to look just, like, at other people's things. I do highly recommend it. It gets you a lot of, like, some people, like, just kind of, like, live in there, and they, like, go through people, who have, like, done that in, like, who have, like, characters, or who are, like, new and whatnot. Yay! Good! Whoopee! Yippee! Yippee! I'm not in there too often, but it's very fun. It's very nice. Okay. I attack, basically everyone, honestly. But, I'm gonna put has been I kind of want to say I attack shared interests. Or shared fandoms. We'll do I attack shared fandoms. For now, I'll probably change the wording of this later. And then I have some human characters. I have mech. Yeah, I have human, monster, technically it counts as a monster. And I have mech. I don't have any feral, anthro, or worm. Could just do goblin. I also have goblins. That is also something that I have. I have a single goblin. I could just put like slime creature. Slime. And I mean that's basically it. Slime, and then like I don't know, demon. I don't really have like an other, in all honesty. I have mechs, humans, and I have monsters. Is kind of the thing. By the way, it's the last character on their system. I was the host of it. Oh yeah! Oh really? Awesome. Yeah. They are a system technically. They're a system of 2. Onyx and Harpy. I'm actually dating a system. My fiance is a system. They are a polyfragmented, fictive heavy system. And they, so for Onyx and Harpy, I came up with them, like, a long time ago. But yeah, they, and then I also, one of my roommates is a system. I think they're also polyfragmented, fictive heavy. I think 5 systems, I want to say. I think it's 5. I know 5 systems, I want to say. The last one, admittedly, they're not sure if they're a system yet, but they have the suspicion and have been, like, doing some research on it to see if they actually are a system, so we'll see. And they're gonna, like, talk to, like, a therapist and whatnot. I never flew left front and can't access headspace. Fair enough. Fictive heavy, no fragments. That's fair, honestly. What? So, DID is dissociative identity disorder. Yes. So, highly recommend doing research. There are a lot of good sources. Dissociative is the source that I found when I was first kind of learning about DID. And you know, kind of like the like everything that it is. But yeah, Onyx and Harpy, they only have 2, Onyx and Harpy, and so Onyx is kind of like the main fronter. She's normally around nowadays because they've kind of like left, yeah, exactly, they were treating their littles, yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that happened with Dissociated. I don't watch them anymore. It was when I was kind of like learning about the thing back in like what 2019 that I was watching them, and then like a whole bunch of shit went down and I was like ooh yeah. And then so Onyx fronts now. Harpy was the main fronter back when they were quite literally like imprisoned to like fight and shit. So Harpy is their protector. And Onyx is kind of just like the remainder. So they're more so split. I didn't do like a full DID thing because I don't know as much about it as any. Well, actually, I know a lot, but not enough for me to want to like represent it like as like a full system, although I have been given plenty permission. So she is a system. 15 different fictives of the same character. No, it's okay. My fiance has you beat. If you ever feel bad about having 15 different fictives of the same character, just know that my fiance has 37 of Sun Wukong. They have 37 Sun Wukongs in their brain because of fan fictions and shit. Yeah. It's I tease them for it, but you know, it's never in like any seriousness. They also agree that they really need to like stop reading all these fanfics because they keep acquiring more Sun Wukongs, and I'm like, you realize this is your own fault, and they're like, yeah. All right. Okay. I have officially finished the roughs. The rough sketch is done. Hooray! 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 Now I got a line. And then that's when I die. Ugh. I gotta line this. But I will do the line art tomorrow. I will also probably stream tomorrow. Well, I will stream tomorrow. I'm committed to streaming for the entire month of July. I don't know if I'll succeed, but I'm committed. Even if it's at 11:20 in the PM when I started this stream, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It'll happen. It'll happen. Trust. 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 That's how I am with Artfight. I had to get into new media because I'm worried about. Yeah. Has yet to stop my fiance. Oh my god. Every time they like get into someone new, because the thing is I can also tell who their new fronter is every single time they change their profile picture. I've gotten very good at clocking them. I've gotten very good at they're just like, hi, we've never met before, and I'm like, is this insert name? And they're like, how did you know? And I'm like, we've never met. And I was like, I could tell. I could tell, you know. All right. Let's see. Let me do the rest of Prism's face, I think. Since I did everyone else's eyes, I might as well do Prism's eyes. Let's see. I know what Prism looks like. Yes, I do. Alright. Yeah, Prism has like the dramatic eyes too. I don't care if her eyes go off her face. That's like the point. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I've now forgotten how to draw the other eye. Wonderful. This is only to be expected. We love it when the other eye just like doesn't want to happen. There we go. Let's see. Let me actually bring this down a little bit. Let's see. I feel like that's too big, so let's make that smaller. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll do that, and then... let's see. I'm drawing the King of Ruin. I already had a really good photo of him. Ooh! Well, no one says you can't draw him again, to be fair. Alright, I draw my characters many times. It actually also helps if you always have, like, more than one reference of a character. Even if it's not a reference you're, like, super happy with. It definitely just, like, makes it easier. Let's see. I just realized none of my characters, like, have pupils. In all honesty. All my characters are, like, pupilless as I'm drawing them. Because Prism doesn't have pupils. Onyx and Harpy and Thunderbolt all don't have pupils. None of my characters have, like, pupils. Okay. Boom. Alright, and then at some point I'll change the colors of, like, the font stuff. Alright. I added horns. I still haven't finished lineup. I'm stuck for the night. The damn squares. That's fair. Command needs damn squares. Well, I'm also stopping for the night because it's almost 2 in the morning and I have work. And if I'm any more late, then I'm gonna get fired. Okay. But let me actually save this as a, Clip Studio. We'll save this to my Artfight folder. And we'll do Team Tragedy. There we go. Alright. Team Tragedy. Alright. I will finish the rest of this tomorrow then, hopefully. And because it's almost 2 in the morning, I need to stop staying up so late. In all honesty, but it's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it, trust. It's worth it, trust. Alright. I will see you all, well, I guess today, but tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. It's technically today, but it will be tomorrow. You're so wide awake on God. For real, though? I actually have the opposite problem. See, it sounds like you're insomniac. I'm hypersomnic, so I actually sleep way too much. Oh, good lord. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow / today, because I will stream every single freaking day. If it kills me, if it freaking kills me, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit. I'm committed. Fall asleep so late and sleep for 12 hours. Fair. Yeah, that's honestly fair. My brother does that. My brother's sleep schedule looks exactly like that. He went to bed once at like 10 a.m. and I was like, dude, when did the fuck, how long have you been awake? And he goes, I don't know, from like, stay up all night. Tragic. He is tragic. Alright. Time for bed. Alright. I'll see you later today, I guess. But also tomorrow at the same time. I count this as being a July 2nd stream, so. Bye! Thank you all for joining me. For everyone who joined me. I will see you.